Hello, this is Lisa Russick with the podcast We're All Psychic, and this is wait. Yes, I still think we're all psychic. This is another Symbols in Tarot podcast lesson. We're all psychic. And so what I've got is the rest of the deck that I haven't done in the first two, and it's quite intimidating. I got all these cards. And that pile that I've done looks a lot smaller. So just to refresh you, if you haven't seen either of the other two, basically I'm going with the colors and the symbols, and I'm discussing them as far as like interpreting the cards and looking at the pictures and kind of getting a feel for the colors and looking at the symbols and kind of knowing what they mean, stuff like that. And that way is another way that you can quickly learn tarot. So I'm going to shuffle them up. And we will see what we will see. We'll pull this card. Oh, Temperance. Okay, this is a cool card. We got an angel and the sea. So first thing I see is a lot of white. And, you know, the background is kind of a bluish gray. But this angel, when the white, to refresh, the white is like clarity, purity. Grays, well, that's where I'll refresh. I'll refresh while I'm doing the card. Might be a little more interesting. We'll see. So this angel has this yellow triangle, and yellow is optimism, remember? And the chalices are yellow, and that's the hair is yellow. It's also wisdom and also clarity, but kind of like not the white purity clarity of like, I know it, but just like how it should be, you know? And then we have some flowers, and we have this strange sun. So we always have strange suns and moons in the tarot. It's kind of interesting to look at it. This one's like oblong. And, we got the angel dipping the toe. Wings are red. Red is danger and sacrifice, passion. And some purple in here, I think. Yeah, if you look closely at this wing, there is purple. It's just like that angel in the Judgment card, if I remember us doing that one. I do, actually. I do remember us doing that one. So, and we've got some brown and paths. See the path to the crazy sun? Those, if you see a path, it's like a way forward. And this angel's pausing. This card is about, to me, it's about faith. But when I look at the colors, see the purple is more the freedom, and then the red's more the passion, I think, and the sacrifice of having faith. And this is also a card for a lot of people of combining two things or more, and also kind of testing the waters. So, you know, it's a pretty happy angel. It's got a halo. Halos are connection to the divine. And it looks like the angel's got a symbol on its head, and I can't make out what it is. It looks kind of like the Eucharist, actually, which is the bread in Catholicism, you know, the bread of Christ, the body of Christ. So yeah, we got this. So this is basically, the water is blue, and the blue is emotions. Sometimes sadness, but mostly it's emotions, especially if it's water. And when you see the grays, it's some kind of like clouded knowledge. Something's not white or black. It's just there's some, usually with clouds, you can see gray or white, and the gray clouds are more clouded thinking because the air is the thoughts. So this is Temperance. This is number 14. 14 in numerology, 1 plus 4. Of course, you don't read it in Roman numerals. You do 1 plus 4. And that would be 5. And so it's a change card. So if you have faith, you can change something. So let's see. I get the one off the top. Put this one with these other ones that I've done. And now we have, let's see if I'll pull it up right. No. That's actually, no. So the Two of Swords. I remember doing this one in another podcast video for the tarot. We had the moon. And so the moon's a little weird. No moons really do that. So we have a lot of white and gray, and the swords are very bold. And she has black hair. Black is like protection. It can be danger. It can be darkness. But the rocks back here they're kind of black and brown is like grounded, but there's protection. I feel like the black in this one's more about protection. She's protecting, or he's protecting their thoughts. Think of this as a woman. I don't know. Could be a dude though. And a lot of feeling and a lot of gray. So it's kind of like the emotions, the optimism's in the mysteries. That's the moon, is the mysteries. And the feet. But it's kind of like this card to me is about a standstill or a comrade forever. And the emotions are behind the gray. So I feel like the gray is covering up what this woman really feels. And so this blindfold kind of shows that too, because if you can't see your eyes, it's hard to tell how someone feels. Can you tell how I feel? You probably can, because you're psychic. So next, I will pull the top card. Is it going to be upright? No, is the Queen of Cups reversed? She's got problems when she's reversed. Okay, so let's do our Queen of Cups. So she's got a lot of blue, and if you know the Queen of Cups, she's the psychic queen. She's the intuitive queen. She's feeling, she understands. So the blues, there's lots of blues, and her dress is blue and white. So she's got clarity on the emotions. That's what that's saying. And she's on green, and green is growth, vitality, money. and it's kind of yellow, green, and brown. So she's grounded. She has opulence. And she has optimism, but there's more optimism. And there's optimism behind her in the mountains. Now, mountains symbolize, like difficulties that you may overcome as being given this card. So that's a pretty steep mountain. What's down there? Another little mountain. And I guess you'd hop and hop, but you have to be able to hop pretty high. Queen of Cups doesn't, though. She just looks in her gold cup. And these are black, so I think of that as protection. I was holding the Queen of Cups, and I didn't know that my air conditioner was going to turn on. Queen of Cups did come up reverse, so I didn't know it was going to happen. So I had to get up and do that. So I'll go to another card, and let's see what we got. The Hermit. I looked at it first this time, and it was upside down. The Hermit is one of my favorites. He's got his lantern. Mostly I see gray. And his cloak is gray. And his beard is white. So all his hair is white. And this is kind of a lighter gray than this gray. So this Hermit, he's figured some stuff out. Because this is all gray, and this is like behind him, it's kind of like a greenish gray. It's kind of hard to tell. But his staff is white or yellow, and he walks on mountains. Remember, he's already overcome. It looks like he's at the top of the mountain. And his to me, I get this whole feeling of a little bit of wisdom and sadness, and loneliness. But the lantern really symbolizes finding your way in the dark with your wisdom, with what you've learned all your life. So that would be the Hermit, and there's a lot of gray. I guess in this case, the Hermit's not known for having doubts, but other people do, and they come to the Hermit for the answers. So that could be a lot of the gray in here. So there you go. Let's get another card. Trying to go through them a little faster this time. Aha, I was upside down again. I must have them all up right, so I'll just turn the deck this way. This is the 5 of Wands. These people are fighting. So I see the blue and the red and the green when I first look at this. The red is the passion and the sacrifice and the danger. And the blue is the emotions. The sky is also the thoughts. So there's emotional thoughts. Or thoughtful sadness. Or this card's about like competition and problem solving. And I also see a lot of yellow because there's also some optimism there. And the green is vitality. What are they fighting over? It doesn't really show you. They just kind of hitting sticks because it's fun. But they're doing it together. And just to give you a little idea about the reversed. I mean, if you look at the colors reversed, the vitality is falling down. And the optimism is falling down. And the bottom is sad. So that's like one way you can read the colors reversed. Or inverted, however you like to say it. I'll do another card. My favorite card. Love the Empress. She's a beauty. She's the one. She is the most creative person card in the deck. She's probably the most creative card in the deck. The Empress creates, obviously. She's a mother. If you didn't know that, she represents the mother of the tarot. And she has a lot of gold. Her hair is gold. Her scepter is gold. She is supported in her pursuits with a scepter. The green is the vitality and growth, and she's got the little sign of Venus. Oh, she's lovely. And she's a lovely, lovely lady. And she's very optimistic, and she's always got something to create. And that orange is the creative. The orange is the creativity. And then the red, I feel like this is love. It can be love too, like passion. And her dress has roses all over it, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Is that fruit? Might be fruit. But I can't really tell. Let's see. I don't know. Might be Christmas ornaments. But she's got a dandy dress on. She's just fabulous. She has pearls. Pearls are like wisdom from the ocean, and pearls of wisdom. Maybe that's where that saying comes from. She knows how to do it. All that yellow. I just love it. And then over here we got the waterfall. I think it's like a waterfall right here, but it's like a stream going into a waterfall. It's just so peaceful. Who hates a waterfall? She's just great. And I'll give you a little taste of the upside down. So all the optimism is falling away, but there's still some at the bottom. And she when I see this, she's just kind of empty, and she's running on empty. She's not very creative. She's not feeling it. And then her crown is the stars, and those represent the zodiac, astrology, the divine art of astrology. So that's her crown. She's got a lot going on, and she's a fabulous major arcana. I love her. All right, next card. 8 of Pentacles. 8 was upside down. 8 of Pentacles. Look at all those golden pentacles. They are wealth and optimism. He's working happily. It's very obvious what this guy is doing. He is making pentacles. And he's got blue shirt, so he's put some emotion into his work. He has red shoes and leggings. Very dark red shoes. He walks and moves with passion. And this card's about being really great at what you do, work-wise, usually. And at, the 8 level out of 10. So he's put a lot of sacrifice into his work to get there. And then the black is kind of like the protection that he has built around himself and learning how to manage his money and his work schedule. And up here is a lot of gray. So, I mainly see the gold and the blue when I look at this, but there's so much gray in the sky. So I was thinking, to me, when I see it all above his head like that, and his hair is black, so he has some protection there in the way he thinks. And maybe he had some dark times. So the gray, though, kind of makes me think that, he doesn't know why he's doing it for sure. Hasn't figured out why he's doing what he does. He must just love it. Maybe that's the red, deep red shoes. He loves it. So let's see another card. Going a little faster, yeah. Okay, well, that's a terrible card to have upside down, in my opinion. This is a 6 of Pentacles. And in this one, I first noticed the gold, the gray, and the red. And then the blue. So the gold is, this one's about charity, or helping someone without asking for anything in return, or being helped without someone asking for anything in return. And that's a very optimistic thing. And he has red robe, and he's got a deep reddish purple hat. He's free. And he is happily giving these people little coins and money, and his scales are balanced, so he's doing it for the right reasons, the scales. And are they balanced? Oh, they're a little tipped. Yeah, they are a little tipped, aren't they? I guess he's doing it his own way. His boots are green. He's very wealthy. And his cloak is blue and white, kind of like the Empress, or well, not the Empress, the Queen of Cups. So he knows why he's feeling like doing this. And this guy is blue. He's very sad. This guy person is in yellow. So they've got a hopeful attitude that they'll get help. Seems like this guy needs it more and this one's getting it. So maybe that's why they're gold. So there you go. And the gray could be, he doesn't know quite why he does it. Maybe he loves to offer freedom to others. All right. So let's do another card. One more? One more? All right, maybe. Let's see. Oh, I love this card, the Two of Cups. Yeah, I love it. So this is like, romantic. If you look at this, what do you see? I see a lot of blue and I see a lot of green. That's like the emotions and growth and vitality. This is usually like the first date or meeting someone for the first time or falling in love. It's a love card usually, but it can be a friendship card too. You're going to see your best friend. You're going to see your best friend today. So, this is gold. They're optimistically, happily sharing their cups about to clink or something. And then we have this guy, this lion. I think he's on the Wheel of Fortune. And he has a lot of red and orange, shows a lot of creativity in this love and this new coupling. And she has growth around her head. Her emotions are just worn right in front of her, and she's very sure about how she feels with that white underneath. So she's showing him her emotions. Underneath is really sincere. Now him, let's see. He's pretty excited. He's protecting himself with black, but he's showing some of his good side, his optimism with and growth. And he has red around his head, so he's very passionate. Roses, aren't they? Oh, roses is love. Roses be love. And this symbol, I'm not sure what this means. I know it means something. I don't know. But this lion has angel wings, and and a lot of the angels, they go over whatever's happening in the card. This reminds me of the strength card. I do believe we've done the strength card, and it's just that there's like a lion instead of an angel, like the strength card, where you're in the strength card. You're taming your animal instincts sometimes with love. So there you go. I'm going to do one more card, and I guess that'll be it for this lesson. Let's see. Oh, see, look how many cards we still got, guys. I'll let you pick. We've done this before. I guess that you pick this card. Death. Good card to pick, because it's the end and something's changing. It's the end of the podcast. So death card. Oh, it's terrifying. Look how scary it is. It's death. So a lot of black. In this case, it's death. And it is kind of protection if you think about it. Look at that flag. It's got a flower. But this death, he's on a horse. He's supported. The horse is supporting him. He's a skeleton, in his face, in his hands. And they're yellow. So he kind of likes what he does underneath all that black and white. And, he is black and white. There's no gray there except in the background, because everybody else is probably doubting that this is really happening. And he's black and white, and his horse is white. And the white is the clarity. He knows what he's doing, and he means it. And it's not a bad thing with that white horse. So we see also like a preacher and some children, and that's kind of sad. I think that's a dead person. But and then we see that sunrise between the two pillars. So if you remember, the pillars are like a gateway to knowledge and wisdom. And in the other cards that had that, like the high priestess and the emperor, justice has that. The pillars, whenever end, I think the tower, no, not sure. But when you see the towers, the moon, that's what I was thinking of. The moon has the towers. When you see the tower or any kind of pillars like that or towers across from each other, if you go through them, you will find wisdom. But usually when you see them, they're hard to get to, or there's someone in between them already that you probably don't want to go through to get through there. you probably want to meet that person and let them tell you the wisdom. And the blue, so there's a lot of emotion because, when something ends, it can be very emotional. It can be very sad or upheaval. And then down here, the ground is gold too, and there's a little bit of growth fading away into optimism. So death is not, in this card, when I really look through it, there's the colors, it's, except for this person. I mean, it's not that horrifying. It's a good thing to change, according to the tarot. And it's not about literal death usually, it's about changing something. Big change. So the major arcanas are like our themes. So that's the last perfect ending for us. And I'd like to thank you for listening, and I'd like to thank my sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice app where you can get advice from psychics and empaths. I'm an advisor on Everclear under the name Lisa P. No, that's my name, Lisa, Lisa. But on Everclear, I'm Leesap. And we're going to have another Everclear guest tomorrow. And I hope I'll be able to mix it, but I don't know if I'll have time. I'll try because it's going to be a late podcast. Thank you so much, everybody, for always watching and listening. And I love you guys. Misty's coming over today. Who knows? Might end up with another podcast. She's just coming to be a wonderful friend because that's what she is. Thank you so much yet again and again and again and again and again. And have a great day. Hope you learned something. Peace out.